IATA for accidentally shading my SIL's wedding choices after I stated my wedding rules. I'm getting married in 3 months and I've sent out the invitations. In the invites and emails I've sent to my guests, I've only requested of people to avoid wearing white, for obvious reasons, and emerald green, bridesmaid's dress color. I've also asked people to RSVP until a certain date, or else I won't include them in the reception dinner since price per person is very expensive, so I don't want to pay for people who won't show up at all. Basically those 2 rules. Nothing else. Kids are invited. Families are invited, and I couldn't care less about what my guests choose to wear except those 2 colors I mentioned above. For context about my SIL, she's my fiancé's sister. We have an okay relationship. Not extremely friendly, but we don't hate each other either, and we get along. During my fiancé's birthday celebration, some friends and I were chatting about the wedding, and they were telling me how they're surprised how chill I am about the wedding rules and how it's refreshing to go to a wedding where they won't feel like they're walking on eggshells. I said that this is not me at all, and I just want my guests to have fun as well, so I don't want to put many limitations. The girlfriend of one of my fiancé's friends also showed me the dress she's thinking of wearing to our wedding and wanted my approval on whether it's acceptable, or I believe she'd overshadow me. It's a yellow dress that's on the sexy and revealing side, but I honestly loved it and I told her to indeed go ahead and wear it. I told her I'm the bride. It's not easy to overshadow the bride, and if someone does, well, sucks for me, but it's really not that deep. I didn't say it in order to shade my SIL, but she took offense to everything I said and called me a pretentious ah. The reason she took offense is because she had multiple rules on her wedding, child-free, strict dress code and all that. We abided by those rules back then because her wedding, her rules of course. I never intended to offend her, I was just stating my own rules and mindset behind all my organization. She called me out and said I enjoyed subtly shading her. She called me a snake and told me that if I have to say something I should say it in her face. She and her husband left the party. My mill told me that SIL overreacted indeed, but I'm also at fault because I flaunted how chill and different I am and rubbed it in her face to make her feel bad about her own wedding. My fiancé said I did nothing wrong and SIL will grow up and get over it. Could I be tough? NTA. Your SIL called you a snake when all you were doing was saying a bunch of rules for your guests isn't your style. Sounds like narcissistic behavior to me. And here I thought it was the sun the earth revolves around, and turns out it's your SIL. You can't be responsible for people's reactions who make stuff about them when it's not remotely about them. I am impressed, though, I gotta tell you. It's the rare bridezilla who can manage to keep on being bridezilla with someone else's wedding. NTA. Me thinks the SIL doth protest too much. It sounds like someone's may have voiced an opinion to her about her wedding rules, and she's taking out her embarrassment on you now. NTA. Some people will never learn the world does not revolve around them. Your SIL sounds like she falls in that category. No one even mentioned her wedding when you were talking about it. It seems to me SIL didn't enjoy her own wedding because of all of her rules and is projecting these feelings on you, because you actually seem to be looking forward to your wedding.